Ever wonder how much control your thoughts have over you? What if you could control them instead? Imagine your mind as a ship sailing on the vast ocean of thoughts. Sometimes we allow the waves of negative thinking to toss us about, dictating our emotions, our reactions, our entire course. But what if I told you that you hold the power to steer this ship, to choose your direction, and to navigate through the stormiest of seas? Our thoughts can be powerful, overwhelming even, yet it's crucial to understand that we are the creators of our inner world. We can choose how we respond to our thoughts, how we interpret them, how we let them shape our reality. The power of positive thinking is not just an age-old adage, it's a way of life that can transform your world from the inside out. So, next time you find yourself adrift in a sea of negative thoughts, remember this: you have the power to control your thoughts, not the other way around. Have you ever been your own worst critic? How did that make you feel? It's a familiar scenario for many of us, isn't it? The harsh voice inside our head, constantly scrutinizing, constantly judging. But let's pause and think about the impact of this self-criticism. You see, when we berate ourselves, it can lead to a decline in both our mental strength and physical health. It's like dragging around a heavy weight, burdening us and sapping our energy. It can dampen our spirits, causing us to lose the joy and passion we once had. Now, acknowledging our mistakes is not a bad thing. In fact, it's a crucial part of growth. But there's a fine line between constructive self-awareness and destructive self-flagellation. We must learn to tread this line carefully, to acknowledge our faults without punishing ourselves for them. Instead of dwelling in self-blame, let's draw conclusions from our mistakes. Let's use them as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. Let's transform them into lessons that propel us forward, not anchors that hold us back. And in the process, let's strive to maintain the purity of our thoughts and our relationships with the world. Let's foster a positive inner dialogue, one that encourages and uplifts rather than belittles and condemns. Self-criticism can be harmful. Learn from your mistakes, but don't let them define you. After all, we are so much more than the sum of our errors. We are a work in progress, continually evolving, continually improving, and that's something to celebrate, not criticize. Do you feel the need to constantly prove yourself to others? What if you could break free from that cycle? Pride, in its unbridled form, can be an insidious trap. It can ensnare us in a closed circle, a relentless merry-go-round of always striving to prove ourselves. But here's the irony. It's a game we can never win, because the goalposts keep shifting. The more we achieve, the more we feel the need to achieve. It's a never-ending, exhausting race. However, the value of being true to oneself and maintaining purity of thoughts and actions can't be overstated. It's about recognizing that the only person you need to prove anything to is yourself. It's about understanding that we shape our inner world, and the external validation we often seek is, in the grand scheme of things, ephemeral and ultimately insignificant. Let's shift our focus from looking outwards for validation to looking inwards for growth. Because true growth isn't about how others perceive us, but how we perceive ourselves. It's not about the accolades we receive, but the progress we make. It's not about reaching a destination, but about the journey we undertake, the experiences we garner, and the wisdom we accumulate. So, let's break free from the cycle of pride. Let's stop trying to prove ourselves to others and start proving ourselves to ourselves. Let's strive for authenticity, integrity, and personal growth, because in the end, that's what truly matters. Let go of pride and be true to yourself. That's where true growth lies. How much do other people's opinions affect you? What if you could let go of that pressure? It's a question that many of us wrestle with. The world around us often feels like a stage where we're performing for an audience. The applause of approval is what we seek, and the boos of disapproval are what we fear. But here's a thought. What if we chose to dance to our own rhythm? We often forget that being unique, being authentic, is not just about being different. It's about being true to who we are. It's about embracing our individuality and not fearing the judgment of the crowd. It's true, the crowd forgives everything except individuality. You may face criticism, but remember, criticism is often a sign that you're forging your own path. And with every step on this path, your strength grows, your wisdom deepens. Be authentic. The crowd may not always approve, but your strength and wisdom will grow. Ever feel like you're spreading yourself too thin? What if you could focus your efforts and become a master in your field? Imagine a jack of all trades, skilled at many things, but a master of none. It's tempting to dabble in various fields, but this often leads to fragmented efforts and diluted results. Now, consider the alternative, diving deep into one field of interest, honing your skills, and becoming a professional. The importance of focused development cannot be overstated. Specialization allows us to gain expert knowledge and skills, which can lead to more significant accomplishments and personal fulfillment. It's not about limiting ourselves, but rather about giving ourselves the permission to explore our passion to its fullest extent. But how do we achieve this? It's all about delegating and growing. Delegating isn't just about assigning tasks to others. It's about recognizing our strengths and focusing on them while allowing others to support us in areas where we may not excel. It's about understanding that we cannot do everything ourselves and that seeking help isn't a sign of weakness, but rather a strategic move towards efficiency and productivity. On the other hand, growth is about being open to learning and improvement. It's about acknowledging that there's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to master in our chosen field. It's about pushing our boundaries, challenging ourselves, and striving to be better each day. The benefits of focused development and growth are manifold. You'll find yourself becoming more confident in your abilities, more respected in your field, and more fulfilled in your work. You'll be able to deliver a quality product or service, something that you can truly be proud of. So don't scatter your efforts. Concentrate your energy on one field, delegate tasks where necessary, and commit to continuous learning and growth. It's a journey, not a destination, and the rewards are worth every step. Focus, delegate, and grow. Dive deep into your field and become a master of your craft.